So I invested in dividends for 1 year and these are my results. Back in March 2023, I hit my 1 year in my dividend investing journey and received this pretty nice M1 Finance M1 anniversary email. This is the brokerage for my dividend portfolio and a lot has happened along the way. I started this journey by first watching a bunch of videos of dividend investing and realized I needed something like this. As stated in my previous videos, as a halal investor, a lot of the lending and retirement schemes really don't work with my restrictions. For example, I couldn't invest in interest-bearing bonds, I couldn't borrow against my portfolio, and I didn't want the burden of selling 3 to 4% of my portfolio every year in retirement. The solution for me was dividend investing, which paid me that 3 to 4% every year. Quick note, the reason why I'm saying 3 to 4% is because of the 4% rule, where the theory is you can sell that much of your portfolio during retirement and that money should last roughly 30 to 40 years. The 3% rule comes as a caution because people are retiring earlier. The 4% rule may not be enough and may not survive throughout retirement. Now, a lot of people say, why am I wasting my time with such low returns and how do I expect to retire with this? I actually get that question a lot. The dividend portfolio is only a small fraction of my overall investments, somewhere roughly around 3%. It's relatively passive and super fun, and I'm getting paid to invest technically with the dividend payouts. So after my initial research on whether this type of investing was suitable for me, I actually paid for Andre Drick's dividend list on his Patreon for $8 a month because it seemed super transparent to me and he was one of the first inspirations for my dividend investing. The $8 a month was well spent. It provided a list of stocks he was invested in with all the metrics needed for beginners. It's not the most beginner friendly, but if you pay close attention to it, it'll give you all the information that you should look out for. I used this list as a reference and then did my necessary modifications. I removed any haram stocks and verified it with Zoya Invest app and Islamically. Then I added some extra stocks from the Dividend Aristocrat list. Another quick note, Dividend Aristocrats are stocks that have increased their dividend payouts in each of the past 25 consecutive years. So with all of that, I had compiled a list of 37 dividend stocks that I wanted to invest in, and I could potentially get my 3% a year yield. I chose M1 Finance as my platform of choice. Overall, liked layout, user interface, and the flexibility. I started investing into my portfolio with $100 in March 2022, and that was roughly my average deposit over the year. I did put $900 at one point after I got some tax return money, but otherwise it was anywhere between $100 to $150 per deposit. And I deposited it every now and then whenever I had some disposable income. So it wasn't consistent that I did every 2 weeks or 3 weeks or once a month. It was just whenever I had that extra cash. Not too long after that, some of the stocks in my list had become haram, and I verified that through the Zoya Invest portfolio tracker. So I sold a portion, which you can see in this video on my channel. Other than that, I sold a couple of those and that 37 number came down, and in between I bought some extra stocks as well. Other than the initial setup, which may seem like a lot to viewers in terms of research, what stocks to pick, and just setting up the account in general, the portfolio went on autopilot thereafter. I added a couple stocks here and there as mentioned, and my current portfolio has 29 stocks and is yielding me 3.09%. At the 1 year anniversary mark of my portfolio, the value was $3,425.85 and was yielding me 3.04%. I received $68.06 in earned dividends and was up 1.74%. Now, the portfolio growth wasn't that much overall, but it made it through 2022 relatively unscathed. While other people were down double digits, this portfolio held consistent value throughout the year. Additionally, the portfolio was up 0.91% for the first quarter, and I received $22.22 for that first quarter. Recording this video, the total amount I received in earned dividends is $40.01 for this year, all of which is passive other than me manually adding $100 every now and then. So what's next? I'm going to try to get this portfolio up to $5,000, and then I'm going to compare it to some other financial products out there. So be on the lookout for a versus video to see what passive investments get the best yield. And with that, I think I'm going to continue my dividend investing journey, and thanks for watching.